My name is Kimberly Latrice Jones. I'm a New York Times bestselling author. My most recent book is a book called How We Can Win: Race History and Changing the Money Game That's Rigged. It's a book about the economic structure that has impacted marginalized communities. I also am the co-founder of Vocation Ventures. Vocation Ventures is an organization that helps Georgians get back to work through trade education. One of the things that people are always talking about in Georgia is crime, but crime and poverty are bedfellows. And so we created Vocation Ventures to have an impact on poverty. As I started to do research for my book, I realized that part of why we have such predatory systems in marginalized communities is because they don't have the economic structures to fight back. The amount of people who are in probation systems because of not having the full monies that they need in order to just do the upkeep on a car. And it's been predatory the way in which to make budget. We send officers out to do roundups, and we are lacking the empathy to understand that saturating these pull-ups in marginalized communities where people can barely feed their families, but yet they need the transportation because we don't have proper transportation coming to their communities. This is why we say it's systemic, because it's like full circle thing. Okay, I need this car to get to these lower paying jobs, but this lower paying jobs doesn't allow me to pay the insurance, and then I get pulled over for not having the insurance, and now I have this ticket I can't pay, and now because I can't pay this ticket, I'm on probation, and now if I still use the car and I still can't afford to pay this and I get pulled over again, now I'm in probation violation. This history of people who stood up and fought back, and we saw that in 2020, that Georgia became an epicenter because we have this culture of I have to say something, I have to do something, my silence is not okay. I think that we, have created a culture where people do fight back. Right now in Georgia, we have I think somewhere between a $10 and $11 billion surplus, while our community is filled with people who are not getting adequate health care, who are starving, who don't have adequate training to get viable jobs. America as a nation really understood thoroughly that for people to be healthy, happy, and whole, that they had to be economically stable. And the greatest way to economically stabilize people was through home ownership. We often, when we talk about affordable housing, we're just talking about being able to rent, but we don't have enough programs that are a pathway to home ownership.